Amazon. Last week, I made a video where I shared some tips about how you can make your Amazon purchases less wasteful, a little bit more environmentally friendly. Today, I'm going to talk about why not shopping at Amazon at all is the best answer to this company that harms the environment and a lot of people. I realize that quitting Amazon is not realistic for everybody, but if you are able to, I recommend looking for brick and mortar stores or other online stores, small businesses, sustainable businesses, ethical businesses, instead of Amazon. If you're into sustainability and making the world just a little bit better, I like to make videos about different lifestyle changes you can make, and I also like to incorporate discussions about how both climate change and the environmental, sustainable sphere affect people. Looking at the social, racial, gendered, class-based issues that are honestly impossible to ignore in these conversations. If that sounds like something you like, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more. There was always something about Amazon that made me a little bit uncomfortable. Just its on-demand didn't ever really feel like a sustainable thing. I really woke up to just how powerful this one company was during the pandemic. While so many businesses were struggling with the shutdown, consumer spending on Amazon between May and July of last year was up 60% from the year before. 60. And obviously, it's online, it's convenient, you don't have to leave your house. It gets there sometimes within a day, but at what cost? Amazon says it cares about climate change. But last year, Amazon's carbon footprint increased by 15%. We know that Amazon has 1 day, 2 day, same day shipping, a lot of rush shipping options. And Amazon claims that buying online is more environmentally friendly than buying at a brick and mortar store, which is, I guess, true to a point, but it definitely doesn't take into consideration the sheer volume of people that are shopping online, specifically at Amazon, and it also doesn't take into consideration rush shipping. Because Amazon is so huge, Amazon outsources a lot of its delivery services. Many of these outsourced drivers operate smaller vehicles, which means more trips, which means more trucks on the road at a given time, which means more carbon emissions. And then on the flip side of the coin, when Amazon itself uses the large freight trucks, those are one of the top producers of US's carbon emissions, just overall. They're definitely not environmentally friendly. And with so much consumerism, that's Amazon's whole thing, there's just a really large amount of trucks on the roads always. Bezos has made a pledge to donate $10 billion to fight climate change, but I'm wary. At the same time, the Amazon board has rejected a motion to pass a climate proposal. Amazon filed to withhold its emissions numbers from Australia in their reports, which seems suspicious. And the company seems to have turned its back on its commitment to double down on renewable energy. It's also important not to ignore the human cost in all of this. When you order something and it's same day shipping or next day shipping, whatever, it doesn't just magically appear to your house, of course. Someone has to drive it to you. And there have been reports of people driving in not the best conditions. They've been forced to skip meals, drive recklessly, urinate in bottles so they don't have to stop anywhere, so they can keep delivering packages. It's not good. Plus, I'm sure we've all heard all the horror stories of the workers in the Amazon warehouses. I'm not going to talk about that right now just because we talk about it a lot, but you can definitely research it. It's not hard to find. Amazon also hurts small businesses, even the ones it promotes on its own site. So Amazon doesn't just have its own products on its website, it also allows indie sellers to promote their own goods on Amazon for a fee, of course. And last year it was discovered that Amazon uses data that it collects from these small businesses to look at what's working in their products, what's not, and then coming out with their own Amazon version of that product to compete with it, thus driving the independent seller's business away. while still charging them to supply their goods on Amazon's website. Also, despite claiming to stand with Black communities, Amazon's energy usage and warehouses pollute Black and brown communities disproportionately to white communities. I have a whole playlist that features videos I've made about intersectional environmentalism. This one will get added, but if you want to take a look at some other examples of how a lot of industries disproportionately harm Black and brown communities to white communities, a few of them will do that for you. I won't get into it as much here because I talked about it in the past, but I believe my the problem with plastic video really talks about that, and I think also my intersectional reasons to quit fast fashion also talk about it, so go check those out. Like I briefly touched on before, Amazon also does not respect its warehouse workers, a quarter of whom are Black. Earlier this year or last year, a Black warehouse worker, Chris Smalls, decided to try to organize around improving Amazon's safety protocols when it came to COVID. And not only was he fired, but Amazon's general counsel also called him not smart or articulate. This man was trying to raise concern about his workplace safety during a time when a lot of us are unsafe, especially people who are in close proximity to each other. And he was, yes, fired, but also outright disrespected. Amazon also made a statement about police brutality and standing with Black lives, but at the same time, it created 29 new partnerships with police departments for the use of their Ring security system as a surveillance tool. They were just profiting off the situation. These are just a few of the reasons why Amazon does not have my business. And I know not everyone can make that switch. I know not everyone can cancel their membership, but if you can, I really recommend it. I've made a number of videos about different companies and different products you can shop for that are not affiliated with Amazon. So take a look at those. I'll also link Green America did a list of Amazon alternatives that I'll put in the description box as well. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sticking with me. I get so passionate about these things. Please hit the like button if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it. It helps more people see this. And subscribe if you want more content. I don't know what I was gonna say. And I'll see you next time. Bye.